Well, Sherry, thank you. As we had mentioned before, this is a great place to increase people's commitment to recycling. As they look at our beautiful animals, our wonderful collection, they can make the connection between what they do in their watershed and the impact it has on our oceans and the critters that call the ocean their home. Next, I would like to introduce a longtime supporter of the aquarium, Councilwoman Gerrie Shipske.
Thank you, Barbara. Thank you so much, and thank you for inviting me here today. I do have a special connection, not only as a council person in Long Beach, but I was on the planning committee for the Queensway Bay Committee that planned this entire area, and I served on that for 6 years as the vice chair. And so I'm always excited when we have an opportunity to really again showcase the Long Beach Aquarium of the Pacific. And today's a very exciting time to be able to have the contribution of the American Chemistry Council in a project that every city council person is committed to in Long Beach. You know, Long Beach has had a litter-free program for many years. It's a very successful program, but all of us are extremely sensitive about what happens to plastics and other recyclables, particularly around the beachfront area. And to be able to have these containers as a pilot project here at the aquarium, we hope will be able to be used down on the beachfronts and all throughout the city of Long Beach. This is a great opportunity. I know that we were just chatting that, you know, people have become very sensitive about recycling, and I know every single time we have an event in Long Beach, one of the first things people come up and say is, where's your recycling bin? They want to be able to participate, and so this is a really great opportunity for a coastal city such as the city of Long Beach to be able to put in place a recycling program that taps into that energy and that concern that everyone seems to have about recycling. I know that I have a solar and sustainability task force, and one of the things we've been focusing on is green your lifestyle, and again with the concern and the interest about recycling. This partnership today between the Aquarium of the Pacific and the plastics industry shows that we're able to take the next steps to preserve our local environment and reducing pollution. And as the education director indicated, this is really a good step. When we talk about our carbon footprints, this is a very important thing. And I love the commercials that are out there about that these bottles last a lifetime. And I think that is helping get the word out to people that you have a responsibility for the environment. And the way you can do that is in your own personal life, is to make sure that you recycle. And having these bins here at the aquarium, I think, is going to be a great step in that way. I want to thank, on behalf of the City of Long Beach and the City Council, the work that the Long Beach Aquarium of the Pacific does in educating people about the environment. And I really want to welcome the American Chemistry Council and the effort that you're doing, and we hope that this is just the beginning, because we really think that this is a great opportunity for the citizens of Long Beach to see a partnership not only between those who produce these materials but the people who consume them. And so we'd like to thank you, and thank you, Barbara, again.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Sherry mentioned our prior partnership with the American Chemistry Council on our watershed exhibit and classroom out back. I hope you all stopped by to see that. And we were very proud to have the classroom, which is solar-powered and carbon neutral, featured in Councilwoman Shipske's solar tour of Long Beach. So thank you for including us in that. Now I'd like to introduce the continuous support of Alan Lowenthal for the Aquarium of the Pacific. We were in Council Member Lowenthal's district when the aquarium was designed and built. We have then been in his assembly district, and we are now very proud to be in the district of Senator Alan Lowenthal. So welcome, Senator.
Thank you, Barbara. You know, I'm really pleased to be here today. You know, the aquarium is not just an attraction. It's a place of learning. Children and adults learn about the marine environment, especially about the animals that live in and near us in the ocean, and it's a place where people can learn about the impacts upon the ocean by some of the human activities. Trash is a huge problem that we have, and one of the impacts. When I first went to the legislature, I would have said that the paradigm that people thought about plastics and the ocean, the paradigm that was in existence as little as 10 years ago was the solution to pollution is dilution. That is, just send it out there, it'll be diluted, it's a huge ocean. And what we've learned is That is just the opposite. The solution to pollution is prevention. That's the answer. And that dilution has really degraded our ocean. That's really, instead of having a local problem, we have now, by our pollution and allowing of the thousands of tons of trash, have degraded the entire ocean. So this is a wonderful opportunity for those who come to the aquarium to not only have an opportunity to recycle, the children that take part in the educational programs, but also to have an opportunity to see how what they do can have an impact. They can not only learn about their impacts upon the ocean, upon recycling, but they can also see by participating in this that they can have an impact. And I want to I think this is a wonderful step forward. I want to thank the American Chemistry Council and the Aquarium of the Pacific for providing both these wonderful, for joint forces to provide the opportunity to have recycling, but even as important, to really be a home and a place where education about recycling will be at the foremost, right at the front. So I want to thank you, and it's really an honor to be here and to support the American Chemistry Council and the Aquarium on this very worthwhile venture. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator. I would also like to acknowledge representatives of elected officials. We have Susana Gonzalez representing Councilmember Garcia's office and Brock Coward from Councilmember Suja Lowenthal's office. Thank you for joining us today here, too. Knowledge and empowerment are key to dealing with the most pressing environmental issues facing our state, our nation, and our home, our community. And as we've seen today, they're often interrelated. Plastics, all the way to climate change. We can change the world, and we can start doing it today. I'm so pleased to have the elected officials and the representatives from the American Chemistry Council here today so that we can start by signing a pledge that is up here where we will commit to recycling and other environmental actions. So thank you, everyone.